How's it going, everyone? Back at you with another Age of Empires free game, and today we have the mysterious USA player, Urtis? Urfis? There's no H in there, so Irtis? I don't know. We'll call him the USA player, probably. We'll call him here. Very good player, over 2k elo, has been doing really, really well versus some high-level players, and he's playing... I thought it was Osteo, because he's got that same kind of play style, but it's not Osteo, so honestly, I don't know who it could be. There's a few kind of good USA players out there, but that play this style, I really don't know. So I'm gonna have to do some digging and see if I can find out. If I do find out who it is, I'll put a pinned comment in the chat. But going up against everyone's favorite Dr. Evil, everyone's favorite player to shit on, Mr. Toxic. House of Trading Post community, the worst name in the game, aka Revnak. He has been playing a lot of Aztec recently, pretty much exclusively. Only seen him play Aztec. So he's obviously I've shown on the channel his Aztec. He got beat by like a 1700 elo player. So we'll see if he's improved with this civilization. Revnak is known for literally playing every single, like, the highest metas in the game. Like, he just abuses them to get that top tier rank. So again, probably wanting to abuse Aztec as well. In my opinion, they are considered, I consider them the best civ in the game. USA, though, probably like the second or third best civ in the game as well. So this really is a mighty top tier versus top tier match right now. You see Urtis going for that Chinese immigrants. Very on meta right now. This is the lame ass build you do with USA right now. And you go first into Chinese immigrants. You get free trade posts. Everyone is saying how broken this card is. And I can't lie, it kind of is. So he's got, it basically gives you 2 wagons here. It gives you one for free, and it gives you the ability to send one from a levy, like the Minutemen levy. So essentially, it's worth 400 wood for 1 card, okay? A normal Age 1 card is worth 300 wood. But on top of that, it also buffs your trade post hit points by 1,000, which is kind of incredible. So it's basically like, it's a DE version of ATP, Advanced Trade Post, which makes them about half as cheap and gives them more HP and gives them attack. But Chinese Immigrants is just like a way better version than that because it's all free. So yeah, so very on meta right now. Let's have a look at the deck. Greed S going for capitalism. I imagine he'll go into the Dutch immigrants. We've seen this before. Then he'll go into something like the Pennsylvania Church. And then he'll probably go into Advanced Saloon, Highlanders, or you know, Virginia General Assembly, all of that sort of good stuff. So at the moment, the meta with USA is definitely to like play it out in H2 a little bit. You know, get your eco going, get all of those gold trickles going, and yeah, it's pretty darn good. No trade post start here from Revnak. He is going for a hunting dog start though, and you see here he's aging up with the messenger, so he's aging up very fast. 1v1 FF Eco, Fast Fortress Eco, so is aged up at 3 minutes 30. Is he going to go for the big button? It looks like he is. He's not queuing any villagers, so I think we're going to see the Jaguar Knights. Yep, of course, there we are. So Aztec Scouting Party is going to come in right now. This is 100% the Kinesi build, so Revnak is literally basically trying to reciprocate the Kinesi build. But everyone, what Kinesi does with Aztec is super busted. It's super unbelievably strong and lame and busted and all that sort of good stuff. However, it does take skill to be good at doing the build. It does take skill, I have to say. There's a lot going on. You have to micro a lot between the different dances, the war huts. You know, if you get rushed, you need to know how to defend and turtle really well, get your warriors out, all that sort of good stuff. So it does take quite a lot of skill to play this build. However, the build is very rewarding because it's very, very strong. So free warrior priest coming in, and now he's going to start the warrior priest dance. He's put 9 villagers on there, so he's going to go for max, basically doing the warrior priest boom here. I like this build as well, going for the Jaguar Brown Knights. It's very good to counter these Chinese immigrants. He's even picked up a Nook Clubman. Where did that come from? Oh, it's here. He's just picked up the Nook Clubman, which is basically like similar to a Jaguar Knight, right? Yeah. These Jaguar Knights have 36 siege. That is insane. But yeah, basically like a slightly weaker version of a Jaguar Knight. So basically, he's got 5 Jaguar Knights here. He's got the big Aztec hero as well. You'll also notice that I'm doing like I did with the revolts on all those polls. I'm now doing it with different explorers, different heroes in the game. And the first poll, round 1, was with the Aztec, won that clearly. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to do different rounds, but I foresee. Like, I think most people will... It's going to be interesting. When I get to the final poll, it's going to have the winners of all the previous polls. So we're going to obviously have Aztec. I imagine we'll have something like the Lakota Explorer, probably the Spanish Explorer, the Haudenosaunee Explorer. So it's going to be interesting to see what you guys think's the most broken out of all of them. What the best, most OP hero is. And honestly, Aztecs is probably going to be up there. Lakotas is still very good. Lakotas is insane. But Spain's is as well. You know, don't forget, European explorers get the crack shot in H4, which kills almost any unit in 1 hit. And obviously you can make dogs, which is OP. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Okay, Urtis. He's got his 2 meeting houses here. He's got his saloon. Kisses, Snarf, and Bath. That's a great name. Snarf and Bath. I'm actually going out tonight to drink. I'll be barfing. Don't you worry, boys. I'll keep you updated on that. Right now, though, I'm drinking my Coke and lime. Not gonna lie, I can't taste the lime. Okay, just a couple of Alhoots out now. In comes the Highlander card. The Highlander card, though, like 2 trade posts have already been taken down. And this Highlander card benefits from meeting houses, which are basically churches, saloons, and trade posts. And you can see 2 trade posts is going to be down. He's only going to get 6 right now. If this gets taken down, this trade post gets taken down, that's going to go down to 5. So he's only going to get 5 Highlanders out. You can see what Urtis is doing here. He's trying to bait the Jaguar Crown Knights in just so he can make sure that TP stays alive, so he gets an extra Scottish immigrant, an extra Highlander worth of it. And so that he does lose his 2 Alhoots, but that's definitely worth getting an extra Highlander here. So if the Highlanders can pop on top of this as well, I would use my Explorer as bait as well. But obviously this is a mercenary card, so it does take a long time to come in, a whole 60 seconds. Okay, might use his villagers as bait here as well. Oh, but the Jaguar Knights are moving. He needs to bring his Explorer in towards his base. The Highlanders pop in. And the Jaguar Knights are just going to go for it. Fair enough. I mean, they do have bonuses versus Musketeers, but yeah, I mean, I think he just decided to go for it. The value he got from those Jaguar Knights was insane. For like, what? How much is that? 400? It's 400 food, and you get 4 age-free units. He sieged down 2 trade posts. Could have sieged down a 3rd one. And he takes down 2 Alhoots. You know, causes some eco damage with villagers having to pop inside their TC. Like, so much insane value. And behind all of this, because it's so difficult to counter so early on, he's now maxed boom behind this with 10 warrior priests, which is, like I always say, essentially 20 villagers worth on a community plaza. So yeah, behind that, this is why it's so unbelievably strong. Like, that is, it's incredible, the value. And look at this. He's already age-free behind this. He's already age-free behind this. And all he's had to do, the Highlanders can't get any damage done here, can they? They're trying to kill the Explorer, but can't even manage that. Could have pushed forward here and could have sieged this war hut. Denied these noble huts to come too far forward as well. Let's have a look at the build he went for. So, obviously, it was 3 warrior priest, 5 villagers, 700 wood, 600 coin. And yeah, it was a pretty good age. Oh, no, so he squeezed in Kalmakuk as well. So just gets an insane amount of XP from the warrior priests. And look how cheeky these noble huts are. 1 to the water, just in case. And 1 right next to it. Smart positioning there. And it's going to be difficult to push in here as well. Look at this look at this tree line. This tree line could... I can see this tree line, though, working against Redneck. Like, that's... It's debatable whether this is good or bad. It all comes down to what types of units both of you make. Brings back his Explorer. Because why wouldn't you be able to bring back something with 2,000 HP? Noble Huts. Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, you could just get a few Gatling guns and sit here and micro this with some Alhoots in the way. Urtis, up to H3 here as well. Nice. Look at this Highlander raid going on here. Love it. Just a few cheeky Highlanders. Oh, no. He's got 2 he needs to kill there. Oh, no. He misses one. Oh, my God. That was terrible micro. Could have done way better there. Oh, we got some cheeky Jaguar Proud Knives. We're just going to pounce on these Highlanders. Cue the sad bagpipes. Wap, wap, wow. H3 almost coming in. And is USA seriously going to go for the H4 straight behind this? This is why this build is so good. Because they get so much eco from your coin trickles. It's incredible. And look at this. Shipping a fort and just going straight to the industrial behind this. And this is going to work. This is going to work nicely because... Revnak is going for... Oh, no! Pennsylvania Pound! He's only just sending it now. Oh, he sent that card at the beginning of H3. He forgot to send in the Pennsylvania. That's a whole bank. That is a whole bank's worth of coin trickle that he should have had 5 minutes ago. Oh, hi-ya. God diggity damn. That is a big hi-ya. He's going to be kicking himself for that. Fort coming in. I think he still has some Highlanders, right? Does he still have some Highlanders? Yes, he does. So there's a few Highlanders, age up, batch of regulars. Oh, but yes, look at that. He just about saw the Arrow Knights just as well, because that fort would have got taken down in a second. So retreats with the fort. I'm not sure what he'll do with that. He is aging up to 4 now. With California. And you got the fast age tech there. You saw that. He saved the fast age tech for age 4. You get double the XP crates into age 4. And age 4, you get more XP crates than age 3. So by sending the fast age up from the state capital to keeping it for age 4 rather than age 3, you get more XP. So, yeah. California Gold Rush coming in first shipment. This is a very osteo-centered build. There is the fort down now, so that's good. It's going up, and it looks like it will go up. So yeah, going for this Pennsylvania FI, I think you have to call it. It's more like the outlaw or Chinese immigrants FI. You can call it any of those things. But yeah, this is very in meta. This is like the meta build with USA right now. And USA are considered one of the best civs in the game, as are Aztecs. And Aztec are doing their meta build with the Warrior Priest boom versus the Chinese immigrants boom from USA. So this is going to be really interesting to see who comes out on top here. Wild West coming in. That's from the Saloon. So that's going to buff these units. It's going to buff the Outlaws. He does have this card here, Dance Hall as well, which will decrease their population. All the TP's going to go down now, but that's okay. He doesn't need the TPs anymore. I mean, it's still good to have them, but he doesn't need them. He's got to where he wants to be. So that's not the end of the world. Okay, Urtis on 29 Vils. He has 2 town centers, and obviously California Gold Rush is in here. So let's have a look at the H4 cards. He has shipped a factory now as well, which is nice. He's obviously... Oh, nice. He's got Nox Artillery Train. We've all seen this before. It buffs your heavy cannons. Does have heavy fortifications. The 2 extra fort card. Yeah, pretty incredible stuff here. So he's looking pretty good right now. Second factory coming in as well. So all greed cards here. I would make sure I get my factory producing heavy cannons ASAP. He's currently on wood, but yeah, look, he's got mass production. I like this. He knows exactly what to do. He's waiting for mass production to come in because it's way more efficient to have that come in and have a resource gathering. And then when it comes in, then you put it on heavy cannons because it then speeds up the first one that you produce. And if you're halfway producing a heavy cannon already, it won't speed up that one. You'll have to wait till that gets produced before the next one gets sped up. So yeah, very efficient play there. Second factory coming in. There he goes. Yep, there comes the heavy cannon production now. But because he's gone greedy here, he's gone for both his factories and California Gold Rush. He doesn't have much to defend himself. So he's just kind of his infrastructure's getting abused here pretty hard. Oh, wow, look at that as well. Peacemaker's coming in. That's going to be another 10%. onto his outlaws here. So you see they've already been buffed. They're now going to get buffed an extra 10% on top of that.
I'm ready.
Arrowknights, man. Arrowknights are so insane, man. There you go, 176 HP and 32 ranged attack. They have a skirmisher unit that has 38 siege. That is incredible. Losing dance halls as well. Don't forget, these things are a villager's worth of gold trickle. See there's the 0.6 coin trickle from the saloons. Revnak, still in age 3, but look at this, 71 villagers. He's had to build the villagers the hard way by getting 3 town centers and just manually making those villagers, whilst California Gold Rush will produce all of them for free. But Revnak's eco right now is pretty scary. So hard to push into this. All of Aztec's units are insane. Obviously, still has his Explorer here. Look, on 1,200 HP. Community Plaza can buff that to over 2,000. Currently, still on XP. Look at all of the amount. Look at the amount of shipments he sent. Absolutely incredible. There comes a heavy cannon. You see the special ability there, the charged ability from the Owl Hoots. They kind of lean in like this and get a shot off. Heavy cannon doing some wailing now, but the Arrowknights are getting into position. They're going to take down the heavy cannon in 2 swings. Arrowknights have 1.5 fire rate. He's now on the war dance. So look, all of his units are getting buffed by 20% damage. It's insane. Look, 52 siege attack with 30 range. It's almost not fair. Tontins with 12 attack. It's just incredible. Arrowknights right now, basically using them as a skirmisher and a mortar and a culverin type unit. They are incredible. They serve so many different purposes. Look, they're beating a low amount of skirmishers, expensive skirmishers here. When you have enough mass of these Arrowknights, like 17 damage at 1.5 fire rate, that's better than skirmishers with their 3 rate of fire. Like, that is incredible. That is incredible. 40% range resist as well. They're a skirmisher unit, they are a mortar, and they're a culverin. It is incredible unit. Jaguar Knights diving in now. There's no heavy infantry other than these Highlanders. So the Jaguar Knights, wow, the Jaguar Knights got melted there. Look how many Arrowknights there are. 34 Arrowknights right now. Can USA survive here? There's 4K score difference. More heavy cannons getting produced now. Does he have anything coming in? Can't see anything. Wow, he shipped Nox artillery train. So now heavy cannons have 570 HP. He shipped Nox artillery train for 2 heavy cannons. That is hilarious. That is some confidence right there. He needs as much military right now to defend himself, and he's shipping heavy cannon upgrade cards. Oh, you gotta love it. Nice. Look at that crack shot ability from the Owl Hoots. Their charged ability does lots of area of effect damage. Now 2 heavy cannons coming in. 46 villagers here for USA. He wants to start the outpost spam and then get heavy fortifications in. Minutemen there as well. Guard Minutemen, of course. The Arrowknights diving in quite deep now. They're under a fort, taking heavy fire from a fort. There's a heavy cannon here as well, wailing on them. Look at the +5s and 7s. Another heavy cannon coming out. The Owl Hoots doing more crack shot abilities. Flooding in with units, though. Revnak, 96 villagers. He has insane eco right now. 96 villagers with 10 max warrior priest. The difference is, though, he's in age 3, and somehow USA would manage to hold that off. That was incredible. What we got a red dot over here? Okay, we got a war canoe over here. Interesting. No way is that in range. that war canoe is in range. Brilliant. scores now are very, very even. There's 1,000 score in it, but 102 villagers. He's making some boats now. No, he's got the CDBs, isn't he? So Revnak, 102 eco. Now going to be 104. 104 villagers. And it looks like he's now going to go for H4 as well. So interesting push here. No deciding kind of a big decisive fight there. It was looking very, very good for Revnak. Almost like he could have won the game there and then. But all of these upgrade cards has obviously paid off now for Urtius. Definitely wants to... I think he's going to want to go for Dance Hall next. Because that's going to give him more military, essentially. Because these Outhoots right now are 4 population. Cowboys are 5 population. And that will lower them to 3 population and 2 population, I believe. Maybe Outhoots get 3 pop, actually. So, mercenary... sorry, what are they called? Outlaws, that's the word I'm looking for. Outlaws are such an interesting unit. And I love how they're such a meta unit right now. Like, Mexico and USA particularly, they're outlaws. Germany have some outlaw builds as well, with the Fuggies and the Dacoits. But mainly USA and Mexico. They're very, very good early game units because they're so powerful. They're really strong. They have those charged abilities, and they're extremely good early game. However, they drop off in the late game purely because their population. You can see that. Oh, Outhoots go to 2 pop, which is good, and Cowboys go to 3 pop. So because they're, you take a look at Aztec, for example, they can get just 99 units. All because most of their units, other than Aaronites, are all 1 population. So they can just have like 99 units of incredibly, incredibly strong, cheap units. Just flood your base. Whilst you take a look at the Outlaw army here, he's got a lot of heavy cannons, but this is all he can have. And he's only on 61 villagers. So if he gets to 99 villagers or 90 villagers for USA, you can't have as much military, which is a shame. You can see here, Coyote's diving towards the heavy cannons. But there's a lot of Cowboys here, which are melting them. Don't forget, Nox Artillery Train is buffing the heavy cannon HP as well. 570 HP these things have. They are blasting everything away. USA on the push here. More heavy cannons coming in behind us. He's got Minutemen to go as well. Revnak scrambling to put down Noble Huts and War Huts. Going to be a huge tempo shift this game right now. USA are in such a good position here. How on earth is Revnak going to deal with all of these heavy cannons? The scores are still very, very tight. We've got the Kazusuku fortifications coming in. I know, I'm sorry for butchering that word. Basically, his hero, the American hero, explorer, Joseph Hooker, can make 2 extra forts now for cheaper, and they build faster. So imagine if he puts down 2 forts in the middle of the map. That would be pretty nice. Oh, we've got all the canoes out here. Could definitely pick up some units and try and raid around here with some coyotes or something. Lots of infrastructure going down. Look at this gold production here from USA. Incredible. All of his outlaws are insane as well because he's got both of the outlaw upgrades. So Outhoots, Cowboys 360 HP, 32 range attack. Their special ability is really good as well. We got a canoe. Talalot canoe. More villagers coming in slowly but surely for USA. He's now up to 73 villagers. Revnak still on 103, so he still has the economic lead. However, with 2 factories, it's probably even Stevens right now. I would say the ecos are even Stevens. And in actual fact, the factories producing heavy cannons are probably... Well, then you've got... To be fair, you've also got the warrior priest. So, yeah, I mean, they... Revnak's Aztec probably still have it, but only just. Heavy cannons getting mauled down by the The Arrow Knights, honestly, I don't think he was microing his heavy cannons well there. Probably going to pay the price. Needs to siege down these mighty noble huts. 5,700 HP. He's on the production dance. So for military units, 257% faster military units get made. That is incredible. And manages to hold off the push from USA. Wow, and now up 5k score. I'm actually surprised there. That was looking like it was just going to be a steamroll over from USA there. Still got all of his town centers. Turtling up now as well with mighty war huts. War huts have 57 ranged attack. Noble huts have 85 ranged attack. That is incredible. He's getting the big button. Found it from the community plaza. Surprised he hasn't got that earlier. Probably forgot about it. Basically, the XP buff that explorers get is going to be tripled. Is it tripled now or doubled? I think they nerfed it, so it's doubled. I can't remember. Going for Great Chinampa. Taunton Singer combat would be really good here as well. He's still got eco cards like Grain Market. So he's still got a fair few cards here. Cowboy's going to go running around the map now, trying to do some raiding. Improve cordage. Instantly starts queuing up villagers the moment he starts losing some. Cowboys, great unit for this because they're a cavalry unit. What do they get countered by? Tauntins, and they're not as quick as Cowboys. So they're a really good raiding unit for that reason. Wow, he's lost a lot of villagers. Just good to see like where all of their economic kind of bases are, like where all the farms are, know where to target and all that sort of good stuff. Seeing where all the extra town centers are. He's going to run into all of this. So USA can just basically attack from anywhere. And although Revnak kind of has the map control, it's a very insecure map control. USA kind of pushing out their base here a little bit as well. He needs to get those forts down, though. USA really need to get those forts down. Wow, yeah, and heavy fortifications coming in, which is going to buff his score a little bit. But yeah, definitely. Okay, starting to put a fortified outpost down. Nice. That's protecting all of the economy, which I really like. Yeah, putting a really nice perimeter around his base. Going to try and take control of the water, but that's not going to work out for him. Is that going to get taken down? Yep. But yeah, nonetheless, he's got a fair few outposts down, which is really nice. However, you need to get those forts down. Get those forts down. He kind of wants to take map control and put these forts down like here and here. If he can do that, if he can just manage to do that, he'll be in a really strong position. He doesn't have Magyar Hussars, though, which I don't know why you would not have Magyar Hussars in your deck. It's like one of USA's best cards. Not only is it one of USA's best cards, it's one of the best cards in the game. USA and 95 villagers. Oh my goodness me, I didn't even see that he had that many resources. Look, he's New York. New York Bagels. He's going up with New York. Jackie, it's New York Bagels. Jackie. That's. I don't know why I always do a weird lisp kind of New York impression, but hey, taxi! New York taxi. That is such a bad. Sorry to all my American friends out there. That is my best impression. Feel free to do a terrible English accent because I deserve it. That's karma. It's karma. Okay, almost coming in. That is super scary. And, oh, Revnak's going up to age 5 as well. They're both thinking about the same thing. It's dead on 30 minutes of the game. And both of these guys are going up to Imperial. We're going to see an Imperial game. As I'm getting older, the more and more casts I see, the more and more I love seeing Imperial builds. Just because it's like, you very rarely see it. And honestly, there's so much undiscovered Imperial builds, especially with like Mexico, USA, because they have federal cards. Because they have federal cards, like there's so many different metas for Imperial out there. Like we recently saw an insane Magyar Hazar meta Imperial build, which there was a card in Imperial which is something ponies, Florida ponies or something like that, which insanely buffed Magyar Hazars. You know, we see the classic Connecticut, I think, age up, which buffs heavy cannons, but he's going for New York, which is going to be fun to see. I can't remember what New York has. I think it has the... is it the Mercenary version? I think it's the Mercenaries. So he's aged up as well. I didn't see what he aged up with. Did he? Was it the one that buffs the Explorer? Yes, look at that. I mean, he is on the Community Plaza dance right now, but look at the Community Plaza dance. Buffing the hero by 3,400... 5,500 HP you can have. That is the most broken thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Even without... Oh my god, what is this shipment? We're seeing little bombards again. Let's go, baby. Little bombards. 4 Napoleon guns. This is the card that buffs mercenaries, I believe. Finally, Fort Johnson getting put down. He needs to get 2 of them. How's he going to kill them? Oh, the spin to win. Did you see that special ability? Go and watch that back. Like he just did a spin attack. I don't know what it's... I don't even know what it's called, but it melted everything. My goodness me. Aztec, stop being so OP. That fort probably won't go down now either. Urtis getting Iowa farmlands. There's a load of cowboys here. Look at the cowboys' Imperial units. Stats on those. Oh, God, it's insane. Obviously, they're cowboys, they're outlaws, so I think they shadow tech to Imperial for free. So they get Imperial techs for free, which is incredible. What have we got here? Yeah, so it's the New York Zouaves and the Hamilton's own. So it ships 2 little bombards, 4 Napoleon guns, and mercenaries hit points and all action damage is plus 25%. So that's incredible. I think it costs 2k coin to send. Something like that. He's also got this infinite Zouave card, so it's an infinite card, and it ships an additional Zouave mercenary each time this card is sent. So, yeah, I've seen this before. It will be really cool if we see that. Basically, you ship this mercenary card here, and then you ship the New York Zouaves over and over again. And you the first time you send it, you get 10. The next time, 11. The next time, 12, etc., etc. So in theory, it's the most insane overpop card there is. One of them. We do see... Oh, he's planted the flag down as well. That's a scary flag plant, though. That's looking a little bit like that he could lose that. I would have put it down next to the fort, but now look at the 51 ranged attack. But these are legendary now. The Arrowknights are legendary. They get their full pajama set. Still only champion Coyotes, champion Atontins. He decided to go for the legendary Arrowknights first. That fort goes down. He did get a second one down, though, which is nice. Imperial cannons. Yes, that is the card you need. Imperial cannons. Get that bad boy. Get that bad boy now. Oh, he's got 500 XP there from the age up that he hasn't picked up yet. Putting down another fort. Again, that's the right idea. Get those forts down. This is an incredible game. Oh, my God. There's a 5k score in it. Anybody's game right now. Revnak. And again, they have this infinite 20 Atontins, which is a good card. It's a very good card to send. Just keep spamming that over and over and over again. Legendary Atontins coming in now as well. Pure Cowboys into this, though. Probably not going to go too well for him. Atontins, again, another insanely strong unit. 1 pop, 1.5 fire rate. Just incredible. Red Knight actually making some natives here as well, which is important because a lot of people always forget, even the top players, a lot of people forget about natives in the late game. It's really important you don't forget about them. Arrow Knights, look at Arrow Knights, man. 30 ranged attack. It's 87 siege. 336 HP. Incredible. Imperial Cannons, though, now 808 HP. But did you see how quickly that got melted? Oh, New York Zouaves, though. New York Zouaves. New York, baby. Look at the stats on these bad boys. I love this unit. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what Zouave is, they're a mercenary unit, but they're like an all-round unit. They're an all-round skirmisher, so they kind of do well versus any unit. You can see here, they have no negative or plus. I'm trying to think of a positive. I'm trying to think of the opposite of negative. They have no positive or negative multipliers. They just have flat rate stats. So 513 HP with 40% range resist for, an all-round skirmisher type unit. They have 17 range. They have 4.5 speed. They have 32 hand attack, 42 siege, and 54 range attack. So yeah, they are an incredible unit. But can he beat the might of the 99 population of Aztec? Aztec, so insane. Making heavy cannons look like nothing. Arrow Knight's insane. A Taunting's insane. Coyote's insane. He gets captured howitzers for some reason. Oh, and look, the big button from the native. The Huron Mantlets. Oh, here it comes, baby. Is this going to be the end of the game? USA is going to try to hold on with all the fortifications. This is their speciality. Outposts, forts, heavy cannons. This is their speciality. They are Sim City. Can they hold on here? More outlaws coming in. Pure Aohoots right now. We've got Imperial cannons coming in. Aohoots have 47 ranged attack. More Zouaves coming in. He's going to get 11 of them now. Oh, look at the scores. The scores are still neck and neck. There's 2K score in it. It's 37.5 minutes of the game. The legendary captured howitzers now. God, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Legendary captured howitzers. Aohoots doing work. But look at this. Champion trackers. He's making the natives. And these natives are so good in Imperial Age. These Kree champion trackers, when they get legendary, they have so much HP. Look at their HP. They tank so much. And the Atontins are the ones in the back that do all the damage. 19 range, 21 range attack, but a 1.5 fire rate, so it's basically doubled. So they basically do 42 damage compared to an Aohoots 47. But Aohoots are a lot more expensive, and they're 2 population compared to an Atontin's 1 population. Oh, in come the legendary Jaguar Brown Knights. They get their green backpacks, look. Those little green backpack headgears. They're like little stegosauruses, little dinosaurs. More Zouaves coming in, the New York Zouaves. 11 of them coming in, now 12 of them coming in. Yes, this is exactly how you use this card. You send it over and over and over again. Oh, he's bringing them from all this base back there. He's got 12 Zouaves. They need to be on the front line right now. Cowboys coming in. Zouaves coming in. Imperial cannons coming in, but he's flooding the base now with Coyotes. Coyotes going to be really good versus the Aohoots and the heavy cannons. There are some Cowboys. The Zouaves will do okay versus them, but they don't have any they don't have armor versus melee, so they do, even though they're a good all-round unit, they still die to cavalry. They do die to cavalry. That is their weakness. More outposts going down. This is exactly what we need to do. Try and take the map back the moment you get to push. Defender's advantage here. His reinforcements are coming in a lot quicker. Again, playing this well. Look, taking down the map, cutting down fortified outposts once again. Really nice play. Trying to buck his natives now. Now he's identified he needs natives himself. So he's trying to make some elite trackers, but he's running out of wood. And look at this. 23 Zouaves. How do you push into that? 23 Zouaves. Look at the stats on these bad boys. They are 2 population, but look, overpopping again with more Zouaves. 13 of them coming in now. I love this New York build. If you like Zouaves, you like mercenaries, definitely go for the New York age up. If you like Imperial cannons, go for the Connecticut age up. If you like Magyar Hussars or just cavalry in general, you go for the Florida age up. This is what I love about USA. They have so many different Imperial options. They have so many different cool, unique builds. There's not one way to play them. You like Cav, you make them. You like turtling, you can turtle. You like going mercenaries, you can go mercenaries, baby. This is why they're the most fun civ in the game. Right up there with Mexico. Thank you, Age of Empires 3 Jesus, aka Tilanus, for inventing this civilization. Look at this, 33 Zouaves! Making the Tontians look like child's play.
Thank you.
But is it going to be enough? They have 42 siege. You can siege with Zouaves. You can attack with Zouaves. You can defend with Zouaves. You can do anything with this unit. Even destroying coyotes here. My goodness me, 513 HP. Incredible, incredible. I'm perplexed that there's nothing on the water. Look, there's nobody on the water here. Not really. No, there's no like action on the water. Everyone's just purely focused on trying to win the land supremacy here. We could see some boats, some cheeky boats. You know, send some villagers over on a boat, make like an artillery base and start trying to petarge your opponent's base, or put a stable down like up here in this corner of the map. Try and do some Hussar raiding, you name it, could be trying it. The flag goes down as well, so Zouaves now have 59 ranged attack. But for some reason, he's backing up. I feel like he could fight that. The flag does now go to Aztec. That's a shame. He lost the flag there. That fort is no way going to go down. Howitzers doing their magic against outpost here. More heavy cannons coming in. Literally, his factories have been basically on cannons the entire game. He's got so much value out of them. More Zouaves coming in. He's now, okay, he's back up to 30 Zouaves. Minutemen as well. They're Imperial Minutemen. Definitely make sure you're sending them. Revnak still on 99 villagers, of course, going for legendary native warriors. He's really embracing the Imperial here. He knows how to play Imperial. He's got map control, so he has the advantage for natives because he can gain more natives. He needs to build this Huon settlement here, and he needs to make these as well. There's no reason why you shouldn't be making legendary mantlers. Once again, though, Aztec on the push. There's such a good late game civ, if not one of the best late game civs in the entire game. They're one of the best civs in every age. That's the thing about Aztec. They are incredible in every single age. They can age 2 rush. They can age 2 boom. They've got incredible units in age 3, 4, 5. Once again on the push here. Cowboys coming in. 70 bullseye attack. Let's look at the flood of all these age 1 units. Legendary Kree track with 560 HP. That's so much HP to tank. 3 of these is like having a Mameluke. That is incredible. So like, there's like, how many's he got here? It's like having 3 Mamelukes here, just in HP. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. More New York Zouaves coming. How many did he get this time? He's now getting 15 of them. He's overpopped as well. Villagers dying, but they'll come back nice and quick. He's getting champion crees now, but he's very far behind with the natives. And he's down about 5k score now as well, 4k score.
What you need?
He's making owl hoots, but coyotes it's very easy for Revnak to switch between Atontins and Coyotes. They obviously both cost wood. The Arrowknights as well do so well versus heavy cannons. So the heavy cannons have had a hard time this game. Look at that. 15 Zouaves. Trying their best here. But look, legendary Mantlets. These things have 40% range resist and 538 HP. Absolutely incredible. The scores are still really tight. Can USA hold on here? Can he hold on once again? It's back and forward, back and forward. And the New York Zouaves, look at this though, the captured howitzers in the back. More legendary Mantlets, so much HP here. He's pushing on the economy. USA still has so many resources, but he can't spend it quick enough. Whilst Revnak, look at his resources. Below 1,000 in each resource, he is able to use his resources because he can pump in one pop units. Whilst Urtis, he can't maximize his economy use here. Again, now going to be getting 16 Zouaves. He said that card 7 times now. But is it going to be enough? Look at all this stuff flooding his base. It's just never ending. Oh, these howitzers. Big brain move here. Still no one on the water. Down to 72 bills. This might be the end of the game. Come on, New York. Not like this, New York. Don't let Revnak get a win on the channel. He's already had about 1 or 2 wins. We can't give him any more. Come on, USA. 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 Come on, boys. I'm doing the secret chant. Minutemen, more Zouaves. He's got 17 Zouaves now again. More heavy cannons coming in. But look at these Mantlets. Everything just flooding the base. He's got like 200 military pop here. Oh, God, it's incredible. And he's pushing into the base slowly but surely. Cowboys coming in. Zouaves doing work, but these Mantlets soak up so much. More Zouaves again, 17. That's the 8th time he said the card. Oh, but even though he could have infinitely sent that card and he could have gotten some hilarious overpops if he survived this game, it's not going to be enough. And Revnak gets a win on the channel. Hiya! Everybody together with me. Get your drink ready. 1, 2, 3. Hiya! God diggity damn. Hey, sometimes even Dr. Evil has to win a game from time to time. What an incredible game though. And again, something with USA, we haven't really seen that before. We might have seen it once or twice, but not like that. Seeing the New York Zouaves, the New York Bagels, getting some incredible value there. But if only it was against a civilization that wasn't Aztec, he could have pulled that off. But Aztec, the one civ that can just slaughter that kind of build order there, was just incredible. But nonetheless, top tier civ versus top tier civ. That was a really, really fun game. Let's have a quick look at the military. 468 Atontins to 242 Alhoots. Let's have a look. All resources gathered. That was to be expected. Military unit pop. Oh my God, that was the point where USA pushed on Aztec, but I feel like his heavy cannons weren't microing properly, and I feel like that was a really pivotal moment of the game, because if he microed his heavy cannons better, or dived into his base better, he could have changed the game around there. But yeah, he had an opportunity here to kind of win the game, but then it became really tight all the way through. So that was incredible. So look at the idle villagers. More for Revnak at the start, but then more for Urtis at the end. Wow, he had like 31 idle here. But he was getting pushed into the base a lot more, so that's to be expected. Guys, hope you enjoyed that incredible game. The thumbnail has to be something to do with New York. Those Zouaves were so incredible. But Revnak having to get a win, God, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth, not going to lie. But hey, it has to happen from time to time. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.